Welcome to Bunkie Life. We're so excited to take you on a tour of our factory here in Rockwood, Ontario, where the world's best bunkie is made. We take our safety really seriously, so safety glasses on for the factory portion of the tour. This is the start of the bunkie journey. The wood comes into the factory, and the first stop is that it runs through our state-of-the-art molder. Now this is what gives it that awesome double tongue and groove on each board. We're pretty particular about the wood that gets to run through our molder. So it has to have a very specific moisture content, and it is premium grade spruce. When the wood is finished with the molder, it moves over to this side of the factory where it's going to run through and be given our proprietary S-groove notch. So this is what allows the boards to interlock together. Now, this isn't a machine that you can just buy. So we had to have this completely custom made so that we can make the boards with the best interlocking corners. At this station, all the boards are cut to length. Now, that is done using our cross-cut optimizing saw. This saw means that you will have precision lengths of all the boards in your kit. In order to make the roof beams so that they slot in beautifully to your gable ends on your bunkie, again, we had to custom make machinery to do this. So this is our custom made beam machine. It's going to take the boards and it's going to help us to laminate them together and notch them and groove them so that they will fit perfectly into your gable ends. Over here is where we assemble all the doors. Now the doors and windows for your bunkie we make in-house out of wood, perfectly to match your bunkie. So this is our door station here, and you can see one of our doors being set up and ready for a bunkie. We hand make all the gables for the bunkies with notches cut out so that your roof beams will slide right into. All of the pieces for our windows and doors get made in this section here before they move over to our window assembly section. Behind me here is our window assembly section. This is where all of the components get put together to form the beautiful windows for your bunkie. They come standard with screens built in. They have beautiful black hinges and awesome black hardware. And this is where we pack the bunkies, ready to send to your door. Every single bunkie is given a batch number. And believe it or not, every layer of every bunkie is photographed for quality control so that we can ensure that there are no missing parts. Thanks so much for coming along for a tour with us of our factory here in Rockwood, Ontario. We are so excited to make your bunkie for your family.
Did you know that Bunkie Life offers financing for both our American and Canadian clients? You can finance your bunkie now and just pay small, low monthly payments. So head to bunkielife.com/financing for more details about how to finance your bunkie today.
And how did the build process go once you had the foundations done to the actual cottage? How did that process go?
I had my father help me, and my father's 84.
Wow.
So it was he and I, and we had all the walls up in like 6 hours. It was.
Oh, wow.
The only challenging part for me was that I was too stubborn to ask for help for the beams. I tried to lift them myself, but just couldn't do it. But once I got the help with the beams, like with our kids here, it only took us about 15 minutes to get the 6 beams into place.
You can easily do it. It's not a strenuous process. I would say make sure you prepare with the base, and you want to make sure you got a good base for your conditions, and then you also need to plan for the exterior roofing. And we put a metal roof on it, which wasn't a big deal, but you need to plan to do that as well, and obviously you want to do that sooner than later than when you're doing the build. So no, but yeah, you can do it. It's not an issue.
Oh, don't hesitate. It's it's just getting started. Just get that foundation done, get that first platform level and square, and then really anybody can do it with very limited ability. If you're not a carpenter or not a handyman kind of guy, a couple of people can do it easily.
We all do our own stuff. My grandfather was a contractor, so my uncle was in the construction business for a long time. They were all very impressed with, how quick it went together and how easy it went together, and that was really, I can't say enough of how easy that project was to build it yourself and stick build it, and if you factor in the time cutting and doing all that, it's great value. Great value.
It's all there. The instructions are all there. You can see it on paper. You can see it on video. We didn't need to call you for anything, but that's an option as well if you need that.
And I ended up buying the 2 havens with lofts, 3 bathrooms, and a chalet. So I've kind of started a little village back here. My neighbors are quite curious about it all, but they're really good about it. So So it's been really fun trying to get it all set up.
And I definitely recommend Bunkie Life to anybody interested in building this sort of building, as a complement to what they already have. And it was a great process, great experience. We're very happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not live yet, but we will be soon. So if you're tuning in beforehand, this is about half an hour before the actual official start, comment where you're from. It's nice to see all these people commenting where you're from. Hello, folks from North Dakota, Ontario, Rainy Lake, that's pretty far up there. Good to see ya. South Dakota, fantastic. I don't think we've actually sold a Bunkie in South Dakota. It's one of the few states left, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully the winter's somewhere we haven't been to yet. It's been great to learn these existed. I love how like they feel making memories with their family. Cool. Very cool. A lot of folks from Ontario, which is great. Our home province, New York, just across the border there. Arkansas. Very cool. Nova Scotia, fantastic. Georgia, welcome Melissa. Missouri, Burlington, Ontario. Generically from the USA, that's fantastic, Cindy. Just from the USA. Nova Scotia, Manitoba, Alberta, Tucson, Arizona. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss rhyme here now. I'm loving it. Oklahoma, near and dear to my heart, Crystal. Okay, we got more to come, so stick around. We're going to be live in about half an hour. So we're here at the Ronald McDonald House in Hamilton, Ontario, and we're super excited to surprise them with this huge novelty check. We just rolled into Ronald McDonald House in Ottawa. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Hey Bunkie Lifers, I'm on a train. I'm heading to Ottawa and I've got a huge novelty check. What's it for? Find out. So we're here at Ronald McDonald House in Ottawa. It's my first time actually physically being here. It's been a pleasure to support them for years, but it's the first time I get to meet everyone and finally shake some hands. Hello, this is David Fraser from Bunkie Life. How are you?
Good, how are you?
You too.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we just met at the beginning of COVID, and
It was one of those things.
It was one of those things. I feel like I know you in person, but I guess it's just been on the screen. Example of what our rooms look like. This is one of the biggest ones because it's on the end.
Yeah.
Our longest stay was 2.5 years by a family from Nunavut. If you're diagnosed with cancer, for example, you'll often stay for about 10 months just to get through all the initial treatments before you go home. It really varies.
Yeah.
We have a lot of, I would say our average stay per year is about 15 days. That takes into account the 10-month stays and then the follow-up visits for scans and blood work, and those might be only a night.
Yeah.
That was put on to the house, I'm not sure how many years ago, maybe 10 or 15, but it's where it's perfectly located because families can cook, parents can cook, and their kids can be playing here and they still have a view to them without having to worry about them.
So we're honored that we have them. Hey guys, I brought you this huge novelty check.
Oh,
check it out.
Oh my gosh!
There you go.
David, this is incredible!
This is from all the Bunkie Life communities, and so this is our gift to you.
Thank you so much. You have supported us since the beginning, and you've always been so generous. And this is incredible. This is
It's
much
not just
more.
us, it's the whole Bunkie Life team, the whole community, all of our clients, and everybody coming together. So.
Well, huge thank you to the Bunkie Life team. Huge thank you to all your clients. We are so grateful, and we're looking forward to putting this to work to help serve families.
We are honored, thrilled, just delighted, and so excited about the gift from Bunkie Life this year. The company's doing so well, and you guys have been so generous and have kept us along with you for the whole ride. And we're really, it's a privilege to work here. It's a privilege to serve these families, and we feel so privileged to receive this incredible gift from Bunkie Life.
Hey, so it's David and Carrie. We're excited to be here in front of the Ronald McDonald House in Hamilton, Ontario. We got our big novelty check, and we're excited to surprise them. Hello, how are you?
Portion of the year, I'd say from January right through till late summer, we had a wait list of about 7 families every single day. A soundproof recording studio.
Oh, no way.
And there's a video capture machine there. Every video game console we have, obviously the pool table and things like that, we've got all.
Hey guys, I just wanted to drop off this comically huge check to Ronald McDonald House here in Hamilton. So this is from the Bunkie Life community, all of us to you.
Wow, that's awesome. Guys, I can't tell you how much this means to our families. This check alone is probably going to put up, essentially cover 2 rooms in our house. And what that means is essentially 2 families that come in here that don't know how long they're going to stay, don't know how they're going to afford to kind of, manage life with a sick child. We'll probably know now that Bunkie Life's kind of got their back, and they're allowed to stay here for as long as they need to.
Hi, I'm Mario Davidis. I'm the CEO of Ronald McDonald House for South Central Ontario. We're here located in Hamilton, but we serve the community of South Central Ontario. So that's the Niagara region, Halton region, Hamilton, KW, Guelph, and Brantford, and any other outliers that will need our services. Essentially, we're a home away from home for families. So I try to tell people to imagine what it would be like to have a sick child that needed treatment at a specialized children's hospital. That would require mom and dad to commute. And I know many Ontarians know the feeling of commuting for work. I question how many know the feeling of commuting to be with their child. To us, we just got an incredible check today for $16,500. That pays for nearly 2 years of stay for a family in our house. Aside from the financial side, Bunkie Life also cared about the the well-being of our families. We are talking about building bunkies amongst our beautiful home here. Again, they understand families, they understand children, and they value it. So to the Bunkie Life family, on behalf of all of our families at RMHC SCO, I thank you so much for keeping families close.
This is kind of one of the first years that we've been able to come in person to donate because, you know, with COVID, and especially being around, you know, families that are seeing sick children, things were pretty strict in all the houses. So, you know, this year we've been able to come and donate in person and get tours of the houses, and it's truly remarkable to see the amount of thought and effort that goes into making every space in the house family oriented. You know, their sole purpose of helping families stay together just shines through in every aspect of it. You think about donating and you're like, oh yeah, you know, I would want help if I were in that situation. But when you see it live in person and you see the people that are being benefited from it, you're just like, what more can we do? How can we help more?
Yeah, and the impression you get too from everybody that works, either the volunteers or the actual people on staff, is like they're really here because they love helping families, which is really inspiring, I think, because you know, you can tell it's not just a job for these people, which is great. And every decision they make is based around how can we make this better for families? How can we make this more comfortable? How can we make this just, you know, I guess a harbor in a storm, which is what the families that are staying here are going through. And so I'm inspired even more so than I was when we started. So really excited to see the Ottawa chapter, the Hamilton chapter. I'm sure we'll see more as we go.
Did you know that we have financing options for your bunkie for both Canadian and American clients? You can finance a bunkie now and have monthly payments as low as $152 a month.
Let me go!
Just go to bunkielife.com/financing for more information on how you can finance your bunkie today. Hey, I'm David Fraser. I'm the founder of Bunkie Life, and I'm super excited to take you on a virtual tour of our factory. We started here in 2021. And I'm super excited to show you how the world's best bunkie is made right here in Rockwood, Ontario. All right, so the whole journey through the Bunkie Life factory begins here, where wood comes in these giant doors and are then deposited here to be ready to run through our custom molder. So we buy premium J-grade spruce, and that's for the following reasons. It's the best in terms of straightness, in terms of aesthetically looking great, and in terms of being the strongest. So we buy premium J-grade spruce that's then run through our molder. This is what puts the double tongue and groove on all of the boards. We can also run our floorboards through here as well, and our roof beams. So the output of this molder is a fully molded piece that is then stacked in piles here, ready to be run through our custom notching machine. Now, if you follow me, I can show you that machine. We'll load it up here, and then each individual piece is run through this custom notching machine. Now, we had to have this made just for us by a custom manufacturing company in Toronto, and we actually patented the whole process. So this machine will run the tongue and the groove notches in, as well as our special S-groove process, which is what makes a Bunkie Life bunkie so unique and has the corners locked together so precisely and yet still very easy to build. That means even the average homeowner, someone without a whole lot of technical ability, can put a Bunkie Life kit together with their friends and family in just a couple of days. And after the pieces exit this machine, they then go here, ready to be packed in the kit. Another thing to point out about this room while we're in it is that all of the outputs of these machines, all their sawdust is vacuumed up in a really, really precise way that allows us to keep clean, and it gets sucked up through this overhead ventilation through our huge dust collector device, and then it is outputted into a large sea canister that fills up about once every day or two, and that is donated to local horse farms in the area to use as bedding for the animal. All right, I'm sure you're wondering to yourself, how do they cut the board so precisely to the exact same length every single time without wasting wood? Well, we use the optimizing crosscut saw. This long machine here can take tons of boards and cut them to the precise length every single time while minimizing waste. So this optimizing crosscut saw is what we use to cut our roof beams, our floorboards, our pickets for the loft, and anything where it needs a precise cut and needs to be quick and efficient. Now the output of this crosscut saw is super interesting. So you'll notice here there's kind of 3 little stations. So this can put, like, say 4 foot lengths out here, 6 foot lengths out here, and then tiny pieces out there. And anything that's not utilized can actually be quickly put into our waste bin there. We donate the sawdust we donate to local horse farmers, and the extra pieces we donate to people at the road. So there's really no waste from our factory at all, but anything that's not fully to length will get donated, and the rest of it is outputted really, really quickly and efficiently in these 3 little stations. Now, one thing about Bunkie Life bunkies is we need them to make sure they're safe all year round for our families that are staying in them. So a big part about Bunkie Life bunkies is that all the roof beams are engineered to Northern Ontario snow loads, and that means your family's going to be safe even if you're in there in the dead of winter. So you'll note, one thing you'll notice about our roof beams is they are big and beefy. This isn't even our biggest one, but they're large, and so they need to be really precision straight, and they need to be perfectly notched for you so that you can put them in easily, but at the same time they're nice and strong. So that's where our custom-made beam machine, we call it, comes in. So we'll take 2x10s, in some cases 2x12s, we'll get loaded in here. This is a hydraulic press that clamps it perfectly straight, and from there we can nail them together to get, in some cases, a triple ply roof beam. This little saw will help us make our notches, and this one fully makes perfect, precise notches towards the end. So this system here we had to custom make for ourselves and our needs, and it allows us to create all the roof beams for all of our production. Just one person can do it relatively quickly, relatively efficiently, but straight as an arrow, and to full Ontario Building Code specifications. All right, so the station behind me is where we assemble the final assembly of all of our windows. There's a lot of different processes that go together to make the window frames. We custom build them right here, and then we also insert the double glazed argon-filled inserts. So there's weather stripping that will be installed as the bunkie goes in, weather sealant, as well as the custom frame. Now, our Bunkie Life windows need to be custom made for our Bunkie Life products because this whole window set here is going to be perfectly fitted in between your Bunkie Life walls. And so the whole kit is a system that's made to go together. So this particular window, I think, is for a loft in a haven. And you'll notice that it all comes with the screens pre-installed. That's done right here at the station as well. We include these mullions or grills or whatever you call them. They're optional. They'll come standard in every kit, but you can unscrew them if you don't like the look and you prefer more the modern window look. And then the frames include the hardware, with the exception of the handle. You'll install that on site, but the rest of it comes exactly like this, flat packed, which I'll show you later in the packing process. All right, so this part of the factory is where the shapers and molders exist to help create the perfect frames that are going to go further back for final window assembly. So you'll notice each machine has its own dust collection to make sure everything's nice and clean, and there's also a frame over here to clamp and glue the frames together, and eventually they'll go to window final assembly or over there to door final assembly. All right, so this is the station where we're making 2 doors at a time. This is a final door ready to be packed. So you'll notice that there is the glass, which is double glazed, thermal glass, as well as the mullions. And this whole process is done by usually 1 or 2 people every day. And we're making out just doors just in time to pack them over there at the packing station, much like the windows. All right, so this station is where we make all our gables. The gables is the triangle piece that's going to go right on the top that the roof's going to connect with on either end of the bunkie. And so we want to make sure that experience is just as easy as possible for our clients. And so we cut all the angles for them. We cut out the notch where the roof beam is ultimately going to get locked in. And we actually test each roof beam with each notch to make sure it's the right fit so that when you're installing your bunkie and you've got your friends and family there and you're struggling with it up the ladder, that it's a nice, easy final process. And so this allows a perfect fit every single time with all the angles cut for you, so all you gotta do is assemble. All right, so here's where we normally would be packing 2 bunkies at a time. We pack between 2 and 6 bunkies every single day, and this is the location where it happens. Now, these Bunkie Life kits are super easy to build. In fact, we've had teams of 50-year-old ladies build them together. We've had grandparents build with their grandkids, and it's super easy to do unless you're missing one piece, in which case you can't finish and you're calling me and you're yelling. So we've incorporated a 3-part cannot fail packing process that I want to show you to make sure that you get every single piece in great condition. All right, so the process of our packing begins here with our Kanban card system. You'll notice here there is a series of cards. Now, every single piece that goes into every single kit has its own card. And every bunkie we make has its own set of cards that are specific to that bunkie. This card here has a picture of this piece, and you'll notice there's a diagram, there's measurements, that sort of thing. Where's the bunkie part made in the factory, and all the detailed specs about it. When you grab that piece and you pack it, you then flip the card around, put it back on the rack, and it should be white. So a fully packed bunkie is going to look like a fully white board to ensure we haven't missed anything, so that when you get your kit, all your friends, all your family there ready to build, you can rest assured that all the pieces are going to get to you. The second step of our cannot fail packing process is that every bunkie package has a plan. So you'll notice here that we're not just randomly throwing parts on a pallet. We've got a game plan. This is step 1, step 2, and it all has a very visual representation for our packers as we pack. And that ensures that every single stage is followed and every single piece is included. And then as we're packing, we're taking a photo of every single layer and storing that away so that in the event something is misplaced, we can reference it and look and go, oh, actually the piece was packed, sir. This is what you're looking for. We can circle it and it's all there for you. The third part to make sure that we've got full accountability is that every single piece as it's packed is initialed by the packer, so that we will know if somebody didn't do their job, we will know right away, and we can trace it back to the source to make sure that everyone has got their piece. Now, the importance of this is that people have a limited amount of time to build these. They've gotten all the troops together for the weekend to build, and we want to make sure that they're going to be able to complete it and that there's nothing getting in their way. So missing pieces are basically non-existent. We've shipped out 1,000 Bunkie Life kits in the past year roughly with 0 missed pieces. So that's how we ensure by following that 3-step cannot fail pack process. Well, that's a wrap on the factory tour experience. In a nutshell, wood comes in, goes through different processes of quality control and processing to make sure that it's perfect so that anybody can gather their friends and their family together to build this thing and create extra space for meaningful connection. The real takeaway I want you to have is that we've taken a lot of time to make sure that every process we take our Bunkie Life kits through is designed around making it as easy as possible for you and your family to really do this together. The Bunkie build process is a real fun family bonding time, provided that it's easy and you're well supported. So in addition to everything we do here at the factory, we also make sure that you've got a great build video, a great set of manuals, and you can ensure that you're going to have support. If you need us on the phone, we're available even on a Saturday, so that you can get from beginning to middle to a fully finished people in front of the bunkie, able to use it and to enjoy that extra space for meaningful connection, because that's ultimately why we do all the things here. It's so that you and your family have a great experience and have a place to share those memories together for a lifetime. Thanks for taking the time to watch this factory video, and I look forward to helping your family create extra space for meaningful connection.
Folks, we're going to be live very shortly. Don't go anywhere. But we're not announcing right at the top of the hour. There's going to be some more stuff. I'm going to explain the contest and talk about the prize and things like that too. And we also have some other prize winners as well. So it won't be right at 8 o'clock. We'll drop the ball just so everybody knows. Want to be upfront about that. We'll see you guys and girls in just a little bit.
If someone was inquiring about just the overall experience with Bunkie Life, they're like, "Hey, how did Bunkie Life treat you, or how did the whole experience go with Bunkie Life?" What would you say to them?
It's been fantastic. I go back to all of what we did with the personal visit, the personal tour. There's always follow up. It's top notch.
It was awesome work with you guys. Like the ordering process was so simple and easy in that, and the contact for delivery date was just right on the button and that. Like you said, it's going to be here this time. It was here this time, and that it was so easy. The communication back and forth was just perfect.
First of all, the product's top notch. It's fantastic. It's great. Everybody loves it. But it's a great company, and you feel like you're somebody throughout the whole process, and you're not just some address where you're dropping something off and hope everything goes well. So
it was probably one of the easiest things I've bought. It was just a matter of choosing what I wanted and making up my mind, and then getting a hold of the guys down there at the factory, and they were really good because I was having trouble deciding which way to go. Do I do this or do I do that? And Bryn was really good, and Stacy was really good about giving me some, what other people are doing and what they suggest, for what I'm thinking of doing. So that part was real easy. Once I decided what I wanted to do, they made it happen real quick, and it was a seamless process. Shipping was right when I needed it. I mean, I needed to get it in. I wanted to have early spring, and I got it. Shipping is here right when I needed it. So it was just a matter of me then getting the thing done.
Oh, you know what? It was a great experience to actually build one of your kits, and I think the ease of construction and the speed at which we were able to do it. I believe I've sent pictures to you. I think it's the stain it just popped, right? It looks really sharp.
Let me give you a tour of the ultimate affordable getaway tiny cabin. This is the Haven Ultra by Bunkie Life. I've got a little gas fire table right there, an LP fire table that is nice, but I'm not going to sit outside with it right now, even with a fire. It's cold. So let's go inside where it's not cold. All right. So yeah, here's what we have. Our living space from left to right here. We've got a kitchenette with our essentials like wine glasses and full tankless water heater. All of our plumbing is on the inside of the bunkie, and then all of the electrical is in this conduit. And then our fixtures are mounted to little boxes. I think you can see that, the junction boxes. And we're using mini splits to keep it warm. They're very efficient, and they're good probably to about negative 14 or so, and then after that they start having issues. Yeah, we've got our little table that folds up there in our Bunkie Life book, and I burned the floors with a blowtorch before we put them in to make them look really cool. So it's a very high ceiling downstairs. I can't reach it, not even close. So upstairs is our sleeping space. And we have a king-size bed in this little cabin. It's actually 2 twins with a 4-inch memory foam topper. And I've got mini split up, mini split down, so that it's going to be super comfortable all the time. Obviously heat rises and cold goes down. And then there's plenty of room to walk around up here. I'm 5'7", and that's about as high as I can reach flat-footed. So, it's pretty nice. Go back downstairs here. It is insulated a little bit. We've got 1.5 inch insulation above the the ceiling, which is also the roof decking, underneath our metal roof. And we've got the same 1.5 XPS insulation. It's the foam stuff that's down below the floor as well. And we did the same thing in the bathroom, which is over here. It also has a mini split in it. They're super efficient. They're great. Got a composting toilet, and any of my plumbing is done inside the bunkie with copper in this case, and some PEX. Just as long as you keep it inside so it doesn't freeze. And there's my mini split there. My instructions for the composting toilet. All right, so this is my Airbnb setup with Bunkie Life stuff. Hope you guys enjoy it.
How is it done? Like, have you got bookings? Like, what's happened?
The actual like bunkie kit itself, that would have been paid off in like a month.
Okay, so for this summer, what we're going to do, we're going to bring that level of accommodations up to 80-90%.
So last year I got about 8 bookings, and then the year before that was our first year. We got around 12.
We built a 16 by 20 cabin. It was probably $60,000 in materials and 6 months of busting our butts. My all-in price is under $30,000 US, really close to about 25. Right. And that's with the bathroom bunkie, that's with plumbing and wiring and the whole 9 yards. I grossed $700 more on this bunkie than I did on what would be a over $100,000 cabin 300 yards away.
What other 2 pieces of advice would you give? Yep. Top 3 pieces of advice?
Like, I would say the pictures is like the most important part. I mean, that's the only way you're going to get people to come in. It's the only way that they get to see what they're getting. So don't cheap out on taking pictures.
I think investing in more of the actual marketing side of it and the visual, probably editing the description a little bit more. Like, I'm just learning every year how to tweak things, probably looking at people like your bunkie, replicating it in a way and just applying it to our own situation.
You know, I mean, a building's a building until you put your own flavor into the building. And I think that's what a lot of my guests really like and appreciate.
And of course, you put those East Coast colors on every bunkie.
Yeah, these colors actually were collaboration between Benjamin Moore and the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. So those colors are what they consider the historical colors.
Like review every guest that comes in, and then they're going to be way more likely to write one up for you too, because they want to see what they got.
Anytime you're doing a small square footage Airbnb, spend $1,000, $2,000, maybe even spend $7,000 on outdoor living space stuff and a hot tub, and don't bother going on grid, but get a propane hot tub. When you're talking about small square footage vacation rental, it's all about the outdoor space. They want that outdoor propane heater, they want the fire pit, they want the fire table, they want the hot tub. Give them that. That's way cheaper than putting in, a septic system.
I mean, if people are going to stay there, they have to have entertainment. So like we put in a miniature library. I made sure to put in like short stories, lots of like games, so cards, board games.
I think that human touch, that knowing that you are there when they need you, and that they're not just on in limbo and having to go through booking like the online travel agent and be on hold forever. They got somebody they know they can contact.
I tend to go for the lower range of things.
Yeah.
So what I realize is we need to lower our Airbnb a little bit, but then where they get you is on the cleaning fees.
As far as what I've actually got it priced at right now, I'm at $62 a night plus a $40 cleaning fee at the bunkie, and the bunkie is booked out better. Probably because people are going in and looking like cheapest price and they click it.
We tell people that it's easier than building IKEA furniture.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah.
I tell people my 10-year-old grandchild could easily be the superintendent and read the drawings and tell adults what to do. It's as simple as Lego.
Welcome everyone, we're live. gonna play one little song to get everyone time to get in if you're late. Well, I'll be fine by the seashore, I'll be fine. I'll find love in Nova Scotia, I'll find love. When I go, I'll never write you when I go. 'Cause there's no heartbreak on the coast, no heartbreak. And you will sit in your apartment, you will sit. And you'll be sad, and you will miss me, and you'll be sad. But I won't care in Nova Scotia, I won't care. 'Cause there's no heartbreak on the coast, no heartbreak. If you're tuning in, let us know where you're tuning in from. And I'll grow up in Nova Scotia, I'll grow up. Then grow old with my family, I'll grow old. And then one day, I'll forget you, just forget you one day. 'Cause there's no heartbreak on the coast, no heartbreak. I'll be fine by the seashore, I'll be fine. And I'll find love in Nova Scotia, I'll find love. We're about to have the winner of the 2025 Win a Bunkie contest announced in just a few months, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short message. Hi, I'm David Fraser, founder of Bunkie Life. We're in the building industry, but what we're famous for are small log cabin kits called bunkies that can be easily built in a weekend without needing any special skills, tools, or second mortgages. Ultimately, we help our clients create extra space for meaningful connection. Yes, we help our clients get a cool bunkie, but if you think it's just about the bunkie, you've already missed the point. Really, what this is about is creating the space and time for more meaningful connection. Having a bunkie is just part of that journey.
Mary just mentioned Bunkie Life family, and I really feel like something like this and just the whole experience is we did more than just buy a bunkie.
It's not just about the space, but what happens in the space, how it enables more connection. It allows you to spend that quality time with friends and family. It allows you to be there for each other in both senses of the phrase. Our family realized this when we were going through a tough time. We needed our family beside us. We had created that extra space with our own bunkie in our own backyard, and we realized how truly important it is to have the whole family together. Bunkie Life is the market leader in educational videos and content as we pioneer this growing industry. Our goal is to be the go-to source for fun, friendly, and helpful advice for families, whether they buy from us or not. Our core offering is an easy to build or built for you bunkie kit. This helps our clients quickly and easily create extra space without any building experience. We're proudly a Canadian-made family business right here in Ontario. Our bunkie is often the difference between that friend or family member coming to visit or not, being there for each other or not. The reason we do this is we believe family comes first. And when it comes to being there for each other, there are no do-overs. That's one of the reasons we've partnered with Ronald McDonald House Charities in their goal of keeping families close. Because ultimately, we want to help build a world where families everywhere have a place to unite, unwind, and unplug. We've committed to donating a night's stay at a Ronald McDonald House for every bunkie we sell. Hey guys, I brought you this huge novelty check.
Oh,
Check it out.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
David,
Oh my God.
And as of the end of 2023, our team and our Bunkie Life community have been proud to donate close to $200,000. I get up every morning excited to help families create extra space for meaningful connection. Thanks so much for listening, and I can't wait to hear from you. All right, if you could, before we get into it, I would super appreciate it if you could share this live stream with, if there's a share button around your phone or your iPad or your thing, share it. Let's get it to as many people as possible. It's going to be an uplifting evening. I can tell you that much. It's going to be great. Someone's going to be walking away with a crazy awesome prize, someone from North America. So if you could share it, I'd appreciate it. It doesn't increase your chances of winning, but hey, it's a little bit of good karma to send around. So if you could click share, that would be super appreciated. Okay. What are we going to talk about tonight? This is the agenda, tonight's agenda. Okay. Quick little introduction. I'm David Fraser. I'm the owner of Bunkie Life, in case you don't know me. And we're going to do a pop quiz in just a second. I want to make sure we get a poll the audience, if you will. If it's okay with you, I'm going to spend just a few minutes explaining what is Bunkie Life, what are we all about. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. Then we'll get right to the prize. Exactly what is it not? And then I've prepared an emotional support video. That's for all of the people, not you, but like everyone else. It's for everyone else that didn't win, but you, of course, are the winner. But for everyone else, I've got an emotional support video prepared. Okay, so I think it'll be a kick, and then we're gonna announce the winner. And then I will stick around until the bitter end. After we announce the winner, if you have any questions about bunkies, getting a bunkie, if you have questions about all the things we do, buying a book, connection cards, all the things that we do, our contributions to Ronald McDonald House, all of the above is fully game, and I will stay up till 2 a.m. to make sure we get all your questions answered. So it's not a, here's the winner, see you later. I'm here all night. Okay, so I wanted to do a quick little pop quiz before we get into it. So let me just share this, okay? Okay, so if you're here live, you can comment. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, any of the live streaming platforms, you can comment your answers. And what I was hoping to do is I might give away, I'm feeling extra generous. I'm going to give away a copy of the Bunkie Life book to one person. Now, ideally, you get all the questions correct, okay? And if you did, then at the end of this quiz, I will send you a book, okay? But the first person to get all the questions right, okay? So this is the context of this pop quiz, okay? It's very short. They asked a bunch of octogenarians, 80-year-old men and women, these questions. And I want to know if you can guess what their answers were, okay? So we call this the pop quiz. So first and foremost, true or false? So if you type in T, if you think it's true, F if you think it's false. The number one most reported regret of elderly men was that they didn't provide enough for their families during their working years. If you think that's true, if you could comment T, okay? Comment T. If you think that's false, comment F, okay? Do it now. In the next 4 seconds, I'm going to share the answer, okay? So if you think that the number one most reported regret of elderly men was they didn't provide more, comment T. If you think it was false, comment F. Okay, and I'll reveal the answer. The answer was false. Most men actually regret spending too much time at work and not enough time with their children as they grow old. Okay, so they quizzed a bunch of 80-year-old women for this next question. If you said F, you were correct. A lot of people said F. Okay, awesome. Question number 2. This is a multiple choicer. Okay, now this is the other side of the coin. What was the biggest regret of elderly women? Was it A, not expressing themselves? Was it B, not moving forward with love? Was it C, not spending time with family? Or was it D, not staying in touch with friends? If you think it's one of those, not expressing yourself, say A. Not moving forward with love, say B. Not spending time with family, say C. Or not staying in touch with friends, say D. Okay? Comment below what you think the answer is. And in just a second, I'm going to share the true answer. The biggest regret of elderly women, now those were all regrets, but the most common, the number one answer was C, not spending enough time with family. I see a lot of you got that one right. Okay.
let's move on to the next question. Okay, what percentage of people actually live to reach age 80? Is it A, 33%? Is it B, 5 to 7%? Is it C, 20%? Or is it D, half of us will reach age 80? All right, comment below what you think the right answer is. And this is the honor system because the comments are coming way too fast for me to actually check everyone's answers. It's just not possible. But if you let me know what you think. Was it A, 33%, B, 5 to 7, C, 20, or D, 50%? Okay. Boom. The answer actually worldwide is that only 5 to 7% of us will actually make it to age 80. Now, it's not true in every country. If you're in a high area, like an area with high longevity, like Canada, for example, it's more like 10%, but still, it's a very small number of us reach age 80. Okay, I think this is the last question, okay? And then we'll get to it. By the time your kids or grandkids reach age 18, you will have spent how much of the total time you'll ever get with them? Is it A, 25%? B, you spent half the time you'll ever get with them? Is it C, 75%? Or is it D, 90%? By the time they've reached age 18, how much time have you spent with them? Let me know in the comments below. Okay. All right. The answer is by the time your kids or grandkids turn 18, they will have spent over 90% of the time they will ever spend with you. I want that to sink in. Now, what's the point? Why do I share this? Well, the reason I share this is because it reminds me that life is short. Time is short. We don't have forever. So my message for you is to spend time with the ones who matter most. Don't live in regret. Don't reach age 80 and have these regrets. So final question, if I could show you a way to get just a few more of those moments back, and if we could build something that would ensure you get to maximize those precious moments with these people, would it make sense to hear me out? Okay. If you got all the questions right, I would love if you could email me, david@bunkielife.com. I'm going to do it on honor system. That's a hard one to get all the questions right. If you got them all right, though, I promise you I'd send you a book, okay? So now I say that not to bum people out. I say that to encourage you, okay? So some people are saying that's very sad. Yeah, so it can be sad, but it's a call to action is what it is. All right, that was my little pop quiz, and let's keep on keeping on. Okay, so everyone knows we're about to announce the winner, but you might not know that as soon as this contest closes, our biggest epic winter sale starts. So it's on basically now until Thursday, February 6th. We added one day to it. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about this for very long, but I want to make sure you know. You can get in the queue for the spring, summer, or fall of this year. If you want to get a bunkie this year, you can avoid delays and possible price increases or tariffs or whatever. And you can say it's always the biggest price, it's always the biggest sale of the year. So check out bunkielife.com/epic sale. If you don't win tonight and you know you need to get this in your life, then that's all I'll say about that. Okay. So let me explain a little bit about what Bunkie Life is, who we are, and then we'll get right to the winner. So for those of you who have been following us for a number of years, this might be stuff you've heard before, but I want to share a little bit about who we are, what we do, very briefly. Okay. So Bunkie Life is a small family business, okay? We exist to help families create extra space for meaningful connections. This is our little family, and we're a family-led business. We're located in Rockwood, Ontario, Canada, but we've shipped to all these states. Maybe we've added a few since I made this map, but we shipped to all of the provinces, most of the territories of Canada, and I think 40 plus US states this year. Some things we're proud of. Been featured on these reputable media outlets. We were featured on Dragon's Den, which is kind of like our Canadian version of Shark Tank.
The Bunkie.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Small log cabin kits.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Yes, and you don't need permits to build these.
We'll get there. So small log cabin kits called bunkies that can be easily built in a weekend without needing a permit or a second mortgage. Most clients find they can put a kit together with just a few days of family bonding. I'm also the author of the Bunkie Life book, and we put out our Bunkie Life playing cards, which are kind of like thought-provoking questions to get conversation started. We have our Bunkie Life factory in Rockwood, Ontario, and our amazing Bunkie Life team that serves people all over North America. Collectively, as a community, we've raised over $250,000 for Ronald McDonald House charities. But what we're ultimately the most proud of is the success of our Bunkie Life clients. People like this family, that we're able to build a bunkie and have everyone come together. People like Nick and Sam.
Tell people that it's like easier than building IKEA furniture.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah.
How did it start? Well, we ran out of space. The Fraser family ran out of space. In 2015, my mom was sick of sleeping on the couch when she came to visit the grandkids. And so we built her the very first bunkie. That's me, my father-in-law, and my father. And Carrie was helping out too, but she was taking the photo, I think. So the four of us built our very first bunkie in 2015. I started renting them out on Airbnb to rave reviews. And people started saying, Dave, make me a bunkie. I want a bunkie too. So I made them for friends and family in 2017. And that's when Bunkie Life was born. Our motto has always been family first. And we help families like the McNeil family. They had, classic situation where the family was growing, but the cottage was not growing. And so they went with a Bunkie Life bunkie. They built it. 3 generations of McNeils built it and put it together. And they had a great solution for when everyone wanted to come together and meet at the cottage. Really, we're problem solvers. So people have this problem, right? They need extra space. Their house is cramped and they're embarrassed, and the place they would go to escape altogether becomes that bone of contention. Who's going to get to come? Who can't come? People cut their stays short. They have to stay in a hotel or something, or they just don't come at all. So much like I was, people are overwhelmed by all the information out there. There's a lot of convoluted rules. Do I need a permit? Should I renovate the house? Should I add an addition? Should I put a yurt in the backyard? And it's a lot of a pain in the butt, really, for all that kind of things. And there's limited time to plan. So most people just kind of end up doing nothing. They kind of, put it off. But as I said earlier, time is of the essence, right? A lot of times, maybe next summer, it can quickly become, we almost did that, but we never actually did it. And as I was saying earlier, if you want to visualize all the time you get with your kids as a package of M&Ms, by the time they've reached age 18, we've used up all the M&Ms except 2. And once again, I'm not trying to make people sad. I'm trying to encourage people and challenge people to make the most out of these fleeting times we have with each other. All right, so we're about creating solutions. So obviously education, things like these live streams, things like the videos we put out every week. We want to make sure people understand their options. And of course, we're most known for our easy to build bunkie kits. They're a fun project you can build with your family. They finish well on the inside and the outside. You can usually build them in 1 to 3 days. A lot of places don't need a permit, and they're affordable enough you don't need to sell a kidney or remortgage the house to buy one. They come together really simply like this. Basically, it's like a big set of Legos or wooden Lincoln logs. And even an inexperienced set of dudes or dudettes can put one together, usually with basic tools and a weekend. So all the wood comes pre-notched, pre-cut, ready to go. You kind of just basically slot it in. And a lot of people go, well, what about the doors and the windows? Well, they're pre-made for you, custom made for each kit here at our factory. And after you install all your wall boards as you're going up, there's going to be little cavities where your windows and your doors will slide in like this. And then you can keep building. So pretty much if you can assemble an IKEA project, you can build a bunkie. Also, if you don't have the time or inclination, we've got a good network of builders across North America, or we can help you find them. You don't need necessarily a red seal carpenter. You can usually get by with just some handy-ish men or women. and they can put it together for you, but about 80% of our clients will put it together themselves. And ultimately, it's about more space for connecting. A quick, efficient way to expand your space, creating a dedicated space for guests to call home, and it's an affordable, easy to build bunkie. There's a lot of happy clients with our solution. This is just a very small thing. We share their stories every week. And of course, we're not really just any bunkie company. We've got a real reason behind what we do. We mentioned Ronald McDonald House a few times. This is kind of why we do what we do.
You mentioned the Ronald McDonald House and that it has impact. What's the story there? Can you share that with us?
Yeah, so I promise there's a happy ending to this story before we get into it. So,
because I cry easily, right? Yeah.
So we've always had a dream of having a large family. And so, as I said, when we had our first daughter, we built our first bunkie, and everything went great. A couple years passed, we thought, let's try for another kid, and we ended up losing 2 babies around the 10-week mark. And then we had our second daughter, Hope. And
love the name.
A few years went by, we started trying again for baby number 3. And around the 16, 17 week mark, where we thought we were out of the woods, we ended up losing a baby on New Year's Day, 2018. And we kind of gathered our courage again. In July of that year, we lost baby number 4. And with the support of our friends and family, we started praying, how can we turn what we've gone through into something good?
Right.
And so we realized having the bunkie on our property was more than just a cool bunkie and a cool looking thing. It was a bridge for our families who live many hours away to come and stay with us and be near us when we were going through what was a very tough time. And so we realized that we had built our little Ronald McDonald House right on a hill, and we hadn't even realized it. The goal is whenever we sell a bunkie, we'll donate a night's stay to a family that is going through a crisis and that can really use their support. Ronald McDonald House, their mission is keeping families close. So that's a little bit behind why we do what we do. Part of working with Bunkie Life is a great community. We have almost 2,000 folks now in our online community of people all across North America, help each other out, give you good ideas about what to do with your bunkie, how to heat it, all those other cool extra things. Very active group. We also do a lot of volunteer opportunities, in-person events, giveaways, donation, things like that. When you work with Bunkie Life, you get 3 guarantees. Number 1, 5-year warranty. In the unlikely event something breaks, we will replace or repair it at our expense. Number 2, an easy, reasonable refund guarantee. Basically, if you got to back out for any reason, we'll give you your money back, no questions asked, as soon as we sell your bunkie to someone else, which we do quite fast, usually within weeks or at the worst case, a month or so. 3, neighbors impressed guarantee. If your neighbors don't agree that you have the best looking bunkie on the block, we will personally buy them a beer and tell them to get their eyes checked. We have 24/6 build support. So if you run into any snags, we got your back. You can phone us, text us, email us. We've got a great set of build videos for each kit individually. And best thing of all, we're available on Saturdays, because that's when you're going to run into your snags. And that's when a phone call to us can really help you out. So as I mentioned earlier, great network of builders and partnerships with other companies that can help make the whole experience really great. Really, when you buy something from Bunkie Life, you're buying a Canadian-made quality piece of manufacturing. We've really tried to make all of our bunkies, whenever we have a decision to make, we'll always try to pick what will make this as easy as possible for the average Joe or Josephine to build. So the whole kit is designed around how do we empower a family that may not be experts to build our kit. So that's kind of the design process that we go through. It's like a foolproof product, and if you run into a snag, we got your back. So if it is something you want to move forward with, if you don't win tonight, what you want to do is check out bunkielife.com. You can reach out to us, contact us. We might invite you to come for a tour in person at the factory, or if you're far away, we can do a video tour or just have a call on the phone. And if it makes sense, we can work out delivery to your actual house, or you can pick up at a local major depot. You'll get your build manual right away, which is foundation plans, roof plans, all the things that you might be worrying about. How do I insulate it, blah, blah, blah. We've got plans for all that stuff. And you'll get that in a digital file, including a build video. And then you can put it together either with your friends and family, like most of our clients do, or we can help you find someone local to build with. And then it's about finishing it, roofing, staining, painting, making it your own, adding cool furniture or not. and that's just enjoy. Now, there's a couple reasons people are like, I'm not sure, I'm not quite ready, and I want to preempt a few of those before we get to the end of this presentation. So you might be thinking, maybe I can save a few bucks by doing this myself. So we've had a few clients that have tried to do it themselves and also bought a kit from us. What they found was it was actually cheaper to buy a bunkie kit. If you really think about all the wood, making wooden doors, wooden windows, all the fasteners, all the trips back and forth from the hardware store because you forgot something, will save you all that time, all that expense. If you pay yourself even $5 an hour, you're saving a fair bit of money. You also might be thinking, Dave, I'm not that handy. I'm more of an academic, more of a more of a cerebral person, if you will. I had this dream of building a cabin one day, but I don't know if I can actually do this. Well, a lot of our clients were in the same boat, and here were some of their results. These are a bunch of people we interviewed from Michigan last year.
But it was great, like everybody there, it's really funny because like, it's like talking to like your cousins or something, you know what I mean? Like everybody there was super helpful. Everybody was like really like, everybody's all in there.
When you say, well, call us if you need anything, it's real. If we needed something, all we had to do was call.
We have loved our bunkie. Yeah, it's been a dream come true. We've been able to use it for so many cool things, hosting friends and family, even a wedding party used it as their like get ready space and photography space. We've been able to use it as an office and even a counseling space. So it has been amazing to have a place outside of our home. Our home is busy with 4 kids. They homeschool, so it's just always a full, loud place. So to have a separate space just right nearby has been amazing.
I really appreciated the Facebook group. They're very helpful. Decorating, colors, just what people put together. It's awesome.
And it was right out in the instructions that, we don't send you the foundation and we don't send you the roof. So, not having done foundations before, not having really put on a roof before, I had to sort of figure that out. There were suggestions for sure. There were some drawings that you guys sent about options for the foundation. But it turns out that it's not like building the rest of the bunkie. You really do have to kind of figure it out on your own.
The most difficult part was probably just deciding where to place it and how to place it on this little piece of our property that we felt like it was the right spot for it. Just to decide like what angle. We were out here, my husband and I, probably for like a half an hour with like we used boards or something that were about the size of the thing and kept moving it to see like which angle. If you're looking out those 4 windows that we can like picture from the interior pictures you guys have put on, like what do we want people who stay here to like look out and see?
What was the most difficult part of the build? Honestly, nothing really. I mean, because I knew what I was getting into. You know what I mean? I know what a roof is going to be like. I know what putting a metal roof on is. You know what I mean? And especially because it's not typical. It's not like framed construction, right? So you have to be careful where you put your nails. You have to be careful where you put your screws. But really, there was nothing in the build that was unexpected.
I think the thing that I found appealing, because I grew up in my professional life not doing anything like this, right? I was a physician and surgeon, and while I did some things with my hands, it didn't involve construction. But I think it's about attitude and being curious and being enthusiastic about learning a new skill and not being too intimidated. And I would say this, and I think it's a fair thing to say, that this is not an overwhelming process.
And then the most rewarding part of the build is just looking at it, right? Like, holy shit, there it is. We put that thing up in 2 days. You know what I mean? That's a really, that's a cool feeling.
I think the most rewarding part is really watching a dream we had be realized. It really was just a dream that we could have a place to host people and have a peaceful place for people we love to come and retreat to. And it was a dream that we had no idea how it would take place. So seeing a giveaway and putting our names in the hat feeling like it was a possibility for it to be ours. And just all the special moments that have come into putting this together with our community, with people we love. It's all been really special.
Another rewarding part is when I show people, they say, oh, you built the shed, yeah, I'll go see it. And they come back and they go, wow.
I want to thank you for facing your space-related challenges head-on. If it's something that you know would help you start making deeper connections with the people you love, then we would love to talk with you about how we can make that happen for you. So if this is you have land, someplace to put it. You need extra space. You're going to be ready this year at some point. And you understand what a bunkie is and isn't. You're not planning on living it in Alaska, but you get that it's extra space at the backyard in your cottage or your house. We would love to invite you to book a tour with us. So you'd go to bunkielife.com/tours, and I like to reward people that take action. So there is a slight little bonus if you want to do it before the end of the evening. Go to bunkielife.com/tours, and if you don't win tonight, do this before you go to bed, and we'll give you a $150 credit. Special little thing, okay? But that ends tonight. But you can still get the sale until February 6th, okay? That's pretty much all I'm going to say. That's all the promotion I'm going to do. Hope it was helpful. And I saw a bunch of people going like, oh, the roof's not included. The roof deck boards are included, but the finish on the roof is not included. That wasn't super clear there. So yeah, the roof decking is included. You just need to put shingles on it or a metal roof or whatever. But everything else is pretty much included. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the prize, and then we'll give it away. Okay, quitting there. Okay, the prize. Okay, so this is the Sprucewood Lodge Bunkie. Hold on, there it is. This is the Sprucewood Lodge Bunkie. It is our most luxurious bunkie. I'm gonna explain what it is. 150 square feet on the ground floor. A larger amount on the upstairs. It's just gorgeous. You've probably watched the videos, you've seen the walkthroughs, all that stuff. But let me explain a little bit more about the prize, okay? You probably know as well, if you've read up on us, that everything in the kit is milled, J-grade spruce. It's pre-cut. All the corners are pre-cut for you. It is tailor-made, double-glazed, argon-filled interlocking windows that come with the screens too. You get tongue and groove floors and roof decking. You get a handcrafted wooden door, and you get premium hardware. That's all the fasteners, screws, etc. Even the drill bits you need. They're all included. The drill bits and the screw heads you need too. Okay, all included in the kit. Now you probably know that. That's on the literature. But what you might not know is the following. There's more. Here's what you get in this prize, guys. I might have neglected to mention, you're going to get fully engineered structural plans. The snow loads, all the things you need if you're in a snowy area like in the north, we'll include that in the prize. You're going to get double glazed glass. Okay, I mentioned that already. You're going to get foundation plans. You're going to get, if you want to put it on a deck, if you want to put it on patio stones, you want to put it on a cement pad, all those plans are included. You're going to get a preparation checklist. You're going to get your roofing spec sheet. So when you order your roof of choice, you can order it easily. We're going to give you 2 build manuals. Let me explain the 2 build manuals. The first one is the Dave version, which is like the easy guys version. Just like, here's the front, here's the back, you'll figure it out. But you'll also get the Carey version, which is 47 pages of craziness where every single screw goes. It's all in that second build manual. You will get a video that's literally 123 minutes long. Carey, my wife, very pregnant in this video, will explain in painstaking detail how to build your Sprucewood Lodge Bunkie. Also, you'll get build support 6 days a week. If you run into a snag, call us anytime. We'll help you out. It's usually my wife answering the phone on that. You get exclusive access to the Bunkie Life Owners Group, as I mentioned. You'll get access to the Bunkie Lifer Connection Program, which I can explain if you want, but I probably won't belabor it. And I promise, folks, we will save you hundreds of hours versus doing this by yourself and trying to do it on your own. Okay? So that's it. Also, I want to mention that the Sprucewood Lodge is proudly made in North America, but not only that, it's actually a product of Canada, which means it's not just we threw a few things together that came off a boat from a foreign place. No, it's all homegrown trees from Canada, homegrown labor in Canada. It's all the basically everything. 98% plus of the direct cost of manufacturing and the materials have been incurred in Canada. Okay, that's an important thing I like to mention. Okay, so let me. Are we excited? Are we pumped? If you're pumped, comment pumped because it's time. It's the time to start announcing the winners. Okay, if you're pumped, comment pumped below. Excited, whatever adjective you want to use to describe your emotional state right now, you can comment that below. I would appreciate it. Okay, deep breath. We're going to announce the winners of the top 10. So, of course, the grand prize winner is going to be announced by random draw. Okay, in just a second, I'm going to do that live. But the top 10 people that participated the most in the contest, that did the most, we're going to reward them. Okay, so the top 2 people are going to get $1,000 credit towards the purchase of a bunkie, $1,000. The top 3, 4, and 5, I believe, are going to get a $500 credit. And then the top 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 people are going to get, I will personally mail you a package of these connection cards. Okay, they're magical. You'll get a package. Okay, very, very, very demure, very cutesy. So let's get to that. I'm going to announce the connection card winners first. Okay, so this is the top 10 winners in terms of points or chances to win. They did the best. So this is the people that won the connection cards in no particular order. These people. I hope they're live. Tammy Parrish, Christine Sierra, Sean Lehman, Kelly Dunlop, and Mark Seymour. Congratulations, folks. You rocked it. Did super well. Thank you for participating. Thank you for sharing with other people. Really, our little business could not do what we do without people like you out there and rocking it. So thank you. Now, the next people got a $500 credit should they purchase a Bunkie Life product. Let's see who those are. Ross Ferry. We don't know how to spell your last name. You just put Ross, but hopefully it's Ferry because that was your email address, roughly. Marie Donovan and Sandra LeBeau. If you're alive, guys, comment, get excited. You get $500 credits. And then the top 2 people are going to get $1,000 credit towards a Bunkie Life purchase, should you do that. And those 2 people are Ian Runkle, Chris Davies. You both crushed the contest. I feel like I should be coming to you for advice about how to sell these things because it was unbelievable the amount of excitement and people you got to sign up and you just got everybody pumped. So Ian and Chris, thank you both from the bottom of my heart. Really appreciate it. Hope it was fun. Hope you enjoyed that as well. Okay, so congrats to everyone. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna get to the winner of the grand prize, which is the Sprucewood Lodge, the $22,000 bunkie. I want to talk to you directly. Okay, you're the winner, but for everyone else that doesn't win, in just a moment, they're going to find out they didn't win. Okay, so we have to emotionally appeal to them. Okay, so I prepared a short little segment. This is a hilarious video, soothing you about not winning. Okay, so this is your emotional support video for all those other people that didn't win. Okay, here it is.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have gone by. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified and then I see the look in your eyes. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right, 'cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. You'll
So every time I do play that, I've recycled that video a few years now, but I can't top that video. It makes me laugh every freaking time. Okay, so I'm going to announce the winner. Now, let me just adjust one or two things before I do that. Okay, there's going to be people with sour grapes. Okay, there's going to be people with sour grapes because you're going to be like, oh, well, of course it was someone from America. Or of course it was someone from Canada, whatever country wins. It was about half and half Canadians and Americans this year. And it was about probably 60% women. So mathematically speaking, who knows if it's from USA or Canada, but it's probably going to be a female, okay? And if it's in Canada, it's probably going to be from Ontario because like 50% of the Canadians that entered the contest were roughly from Ontario. That just happens every year because we're from Ontario, okay? If it's in America, good chance it'll be from Michigan or New York because that's the people close to us and where our most clients are, okay? I just want to be clear. This is we just randomly draw, okay? We're just going to randomly draw someone. So don't be bitter if it's not you and it's a certain gender or a certain nationality. Like let's just be cool about it. I'm just going to say that, okay? Now, here's what's going to happen, okay? We're going to draw the name live. I'm going to hopefully not reveal their email and private information. I'm going to do my best to not reveal that. But I'm going to email you, okay? If you win, I'm going to email you. If we have your phone number, we'll start calling you or texting you. I'll have Shannon do that. But you'll get an email from David Fraser or David at Bunkie Life saying, you won, call us. I want to get the winner on the phone, okay? I've got a phone right here, okay? I want to get them on the phone so everyone can hear their reaction, okay? Now, we've done 13 of these contests so far, and we've gotten the winner on the phone 12 of the 13 times. If we don't get them on the phone, though, they're still the winner, and they've got a week to get back to us, okay? So we're not going to just give it away to somebody else. Okay, but we're really hoping we can get this winner on the phone live. So I'm going to ask, if you get so we'll email you from David at Bunkie Life with the phone number, call this number. Okay, that's what you got to do. Now, if you know the person, right, call them, text them, DM them, run over to their house, whatever you got to do, drive their house, like get their attention, okay? Because we really do, like I said, we want to get them on the phone live, okay? It's really encouraging to hear their reaction, and it adds legitimacy to the contest, right? Because we do give these away, but I can understand why people might be a little skeptical, okay? Of course, yeah, that's all I'll say about that, okay? So if we could, let us start the drum roll that will be heard across the nation, actually across the continent of North America. We currently have 5,500 people watching live, 5,500 people watching live. And it's probably more if you count all the people huddled together. So this is going to be awesome. Let's give it a big drum roll. Okay, remember, check your email. Be furiously checking your email for our phone number if you're the winner, okay? All right. Whew, deep breath. Let's do this. Okay. I shouldn't have said how many people are on this live stream. Now I'm nervous again. Okay. The winner of the 2025 Win a Bunkie contest. Let's do it. Gotta get my share screen. Okay, I'm gonna go here, pick winner. That's not most points wins, it's at random, +1. Okay, let's do it. Drum roll, please. I should put my privacy sensors up here. Hopefully it blocks your email. Let's give it a try. Okay, the winner is... Loading, come on. Jennifer Ellie. Okay, I'm going to click on her and make sure she's legit. Jennifer Ellie, and it did kind of block her email. Okay, let's see. Did you actually, is she a real person? Yep, that's the right answer to that one. Okay, she looks legit. Okay. All right, Jennifer, we're going to email you. I'm going to text Shannon the right email address. And congratulations to Jennifer. Congratulations to everybody else that participated. Yeah, you didn't win. Unless your name's Jennifer, I'm going to turn my phone on, make sure it's good. So let's get her on the phone if we can. If you know Jennifer Ellie, please call her and text her and get her on the phone with us. Okay. Now, if you didn't win, once again, I hope you don't hate me now, but you can still win by ordering a bunkie today, or at least connecting with people you love, okay? If you're one of the people that's like, hey, I was just here for the free bunkie, it's totally fine, okay? Hope you learned something. Hope you participated in the contest. Hope you got something out of it. Hope you had a deeper conversation with someone you love as a result of participating. Are we going to do this again? Maybe we'll do it next year. Who knows? Maybe we'll do one
just for the state of Hawaii. I don't know what the future holds, but I know you didn't win, but you can still buy a bunkie. You can still do other things. You can donate to Ronald McDonald House. You can participate with us in different ways. So if you want to find out more about our epic winter sale, it's on right now until the 6th of February. So just a few short days, and you can go on bunkielife.com/epic sale, or if you know you're in, you're bummed, but you don't hate me enough. Oh, hold on. I have a call. Hello? Okay. Hello? Hello? Hi, is this Jennifer?
Yeah, this is Jennifer.
Jennifer, I just wanted to let you know you won the Bunkie Life contest.
Oh my God, I am freaking out right now.
Were you watching it live?
Yeah.
Are you watching it live right now? So you're watching yourself talking? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Well, we have it. Yeah.
Okay, that is so cool. Well, Jennifer, tell us a little bit about your feeling, your reaction. Like, how do you feel right now?
I'm kind of speechless. Honestly, like, I've just been trying to manifest this, like, last, I don't know, how long have we been doing this?
Since we heard about it. I mean, we've been thinking about getting it. We both entered. We're a couple. We both entered to win. But Jennifer's been doing, like, meditations on this, opening herself to the universe, like really spending a lot of time, like using some crystals, some positive manifesting. This is insane.
Okay, well, whatever you did there, you got lucky. That's fantastic. And so sorry. So Jennifer, who else are we talking to? That's your husband or your partner?
Yeah, this is my partner, Jamie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jamie.
Jamie, congratulations, Jennifer and Jamie. So when did you enter the contest? Like, you just entered, or have you been in it for a while?
I think the whole time, like as soon as it started. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. And had you heard about Bunkie Life before that?
Yeah, we've been wanting a bunkie for a while now. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
We bought land. We've been preparing like an area for the foundation. We've been saving our money and like hoping to do this in the next year if we can make it work financially, but things have been a little tight. So we've been following along. We've talked to people at your company. We followed along before the contest as well and talked to a lot of cool people from your team, including the British fella.
Oh, Bryn. Talk to Bryn.
We had a talk with him. I've just been dreaming about it. We asked our family for help at Christmas time to contribute to being able to make this a reality. We've been trying hard.
Wow. I did. That's crazy that there's this elaborate backstory. I didn't realize that. That's amazing.
Crazy.
Okay, well, Jamie, Jennifer, I'm going to let you guys go because I know you probably want to go. We'll probably reach out tomorrow and we'll set up the details of how to get it to you and such. But is there anything you want to say before I let you go?
I just want to say, I guess, thank you so much. And we really love your company, and we're really touched by the way you run it. Jamie's mom actually has done a lot of work with the Ronald McDonald House, and we think it's really, really awesome that you guys donate to their.
Yeah, she's been volunteering for them for 20 years, 10 in the U.S. and 10 in the U.K. And just what you guys do for community and making this about family and just a wholesome experience. Just the whole thing, you guys are doing it different, and it's so refreshing to see people trying to make the world a better place these days.
Yeah.
Thank you to you and your whole family and team.
Thank you for the kind words. That sounded a little bit like a Bunkie Life commercial. I just want to make sure that we clarified. We don't know each other. We haven't like hung out or like we're not friends.
Oh, no, definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
no, definitely not.
Okay, well, I appreciate those kind words. We're going to try to live up to them, and I appreciate you taking the time to participate in the contest. And awesome. I'm super glad that it's like a true blue. People that were following along like you were. So we'll reach out tomorrow or tonight late and figure it all out, and we'll get the details there. You go on as quickly as possible. Okay.
Thank you so much. All so much. This is amazing and life changing.
Okay, I'm so glad to hear it, guys, and great to chat with you.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye for now. Okay, wow, that was crazy. Okay, so they kind of heard of us, which is always cool. And wow, okay, super excited to that. Now, okay, that's pretty much tonight's presentation, but I want to stick around and answer any questions you have, okay? I'm here to serve you. If there's a question that you had about bunkies, about how it might help your family, about your, how a bunkie might be part of your larger dream, like it is for Jennifer and Jamie, I guess, that would be awesome. Okay, so let us get into, yeah, okay. Let's get into the questions. If you got anything for me, I'm here for you. Okay, so actually, one more thing I will say. If you could, hold on, it's the wrong. If you could, let us know what we could have done better during the contest. Was there anything we could have done better? bunkielife.com/contest feedback. I would super appreciate it if you could say what you liked about the contest, what you didn't like, what you thought we could improve. Any of the above would be super helpful for me and our team as we try to make this better for hopefully next year. So it would be super appreciated if you go to bunkielife.com/contest feedback if you have anything good or bad to say. So let's get to questions. Let's get to answers. I'm here for you. If you got something you want to say, something you want to ask, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom now. Okay. Can you get a discount on more than one purchase? Tracy, we're totally open to chatting about it. It probably depends on what you're getting and such, but let's talk. So I would suggest if you could book a call with us, if you're kind of ready to actually order, then I would suggest book a call with us, and you can do that by going to Bunkie Life. I'm gonna type this out, bunkielife.com/tours. You can book an actual tour, or you can just book a little call, like a little 15-minute chat. Okay. People want more singing, guitar playing. We can do that. Yeah, maybe towards the end. Okay. People are asking where Jennifer is from. I forgot to ask her that actually. They sounded not Canadian. Frig, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask her that. I'll find that out and we'll post it. We're gonna post all this stuff tomorrow on the website and stuff. But I did not ask where she's from. My bad. Joey, do you have an affiliate program? Yeah, kind of. For our clients, that if they recommend us to someone else, sometimes we'll either donate something towards Ronald McDonald's on their behalf, or we can just give them straight up cash. How to live totally off grid full time in Ontario. So some people do that, but it's not for the faint of heart. It's not really the purpose of the Bunkie, Karen and Ross. So, okay. Are the winners in America or Canada? I actually don't know, and I forgot to ask. I got a little excited there. Okay. Okay. Do you have any arrangements for financiers? Okay, so we do have a financing option. If you go to bunkielife.com/financing, you can check that out. Okay. What prohibits you from delivering a bunkie to certain states? We can deliver any U.S. state, Blue Magic. We've been to Alaska and all the states. We just haven't had a sale in like South Dakota yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll hit all the 50 U.S. states by this time next year for sure. Price range of the bunkies, $6,000 to about $22,000, depending on the size. So $6,000 up to $22,000. Can you bind two together? Yes. Do you offer U.S. veterans discount? Sometimes, Scott, we sometimes do. Depends on if we have a big sale on right now, so we might not be able to do that, but possibly during other parts of the year, we will sometimes do that. Okay. Okay. People are saying, congrats, Jennifer. What does Canadian sound like? You can, like no doubt about it. Out for a rip, are you, bud? Hey, got a few darts out there. Gong show. Jeez. Yeah, a couple of knuckleheads, right? Just spitting chiclets everywhere. That's what Canadians sound like. Okay. Okay. Can you? Yeah. Has the winner been announced? Yeah. Just did that, Irene Tidwell. I just did it. It was Jesse and Jamie. How much for shipping to Alberta? I think we can get to Calgary for around $800 or $900. No, Edmonton. Sorry, Jamie. We ship to Edmonton, and then you can pick up in Edmonton, or we can ship right to your door. Email me for a quote. Are you hiring? Yes, we are. We are currently looking for kind of a bookkeeper, like a accounts receivable type person, a financial person, and also a logistics person. We're looking for both those people, and we're always hiring at the factory if you're local. We're not always hiring at the factory, but we're often hiring at the factory if you're local to Rockwood, Ontario. Okay.
Wait, is bunkielife.com/tours not working? Uh-oh. That would be really bad. Gabriel, can you make that work? In case it's not. People are saying it's not working. Okay, my bad. How hard are they to heat for the winter? That's a good question. A lot of people find if you put in a wood burning stove or a propane stove or a small electric stove, most people can get them up to 4-ish seasons if they insulate the roof and the floor and it's not too far north. Like there's people in Ontario that use them all year round. Okay. Pricing. Is it in US or Canadian dollars? Chris, if you go on our website, it should detect whether it's from US or Canada and display the right pricing. But if you go to bunkielife.com/epic sale, that'll show all the prices, everything you need to know right there. So go check that out, okay? Thank you for both the opportunity to win. Thank you, Mary Jean. Good evening from Northern Ontario. Good evening. How much is everything shipping in North Carolina? It really depends on where you are. So email me, and it's probably a lot less than you think. Have you ever thought about creating a bunkie village? We have a little bunkie village in front of our factory. It's getting pretty big, actually. And also, lots of our clients have built 5 or more bunkies almost to replace a cottage in some cases. They had a little village of bunkies instead of a cottage. I noticed you couldn't enter in Virginia. That was probably just a legal thing, something to do with the prize regulations, but we can still ship to Virginia. We can ship to all the states. Okay. When my stepfather used to say it, the word about, it sounds like a boat. Okay. I noticed that you can add insulation. Does that impact the square footage? Only if you insulate the walls. Most people don't insulate the walls. They just insulate the roof and the floor. And for most use cases, Lauren, that's fine. That will get them to the amount of use that they need for the whole year. I noticed a couple of photos in outdoor outhouse. Are these yours? No, that was probably something our client added. Shipping to Eastern North Carolina. Melissa, I would suggest go to Epic Sale or book a call with us and we can give you an exact quote, but it's probably a lot less than you think. Probably like most worst case scenario, like $800. And it might even be less. We've got a pretty good shipping arrangement now to the US now. So I would encourage you, Melissa Corey, if you're serious, go to bunkielife.com/tours and let's chat. You have until February 6th to take advantage of the epic winter sale. Oh yeah. Pellet stove works great for heating. So true. I forgot to mention that, but it is. Can bunkies have a basement? Yeah, some people have done that. It's a little more of an engineering thing, but it can be done. I'm going to sign off. Thanks so much for the wonderful contest. Great. I need the snow low rating. Yeah, email us. Hey, Larry, we can hook you up. Sorry if we're slow to get back to you. It's been a bit of a crazy week, but we will get back to you. Guys, let's make sure Larry gets a email about the snow loads. Good evening from California. Thank you, Jay. From what I've heard in previous videos, if you add a room or a bathroom, you might need a permit. That's probably true. It just depends. The devil's in the details there, but generally speaking, that may be true. Would you be looking for summer student help? Possibly, Jeff. Yeah, you're close to us, I think, right? Yeah. Email Justin at bunkielife.com. Snow loads for the bunkie. Email us about your specific model you're thinking about, Lenny, and we can give you the specifics. But every model is a little different. But generally speaking, we engineer all of our models to Northern Ontario snow loads. So it's pretty much 99% of North America they are more than enough for. The bathroom bunkie and the summer cabin are the exceptions to that, but everything else are very good. Okay. We're starting a bunkie village. So fun. Awesome, Loretta and Jason. That's great. I need to know it holds up in -40 and 3 feet of snow. That's pretty cold. So it depends on whether you mean Fahrenheit or Celsius, but that's quite cold. Is there a CD that you've made and sell? So I actually do have some CDs. If you email me, I might have physical CDs if you want them. I've put out 4 albums over the years. Okay. How many bedrooms in a larger bunkie? Most of our stuff is kind of single bedroom. You got to go on our website, check it out. They're all smaller, right? Tiny wood stove. Yes, lots of people put them in. Can we build 2 in a Peel Region home? I don't know, Haley, but I've built 4 and I'm in Wellington County, so not too far from you. I've built 6, sorry. I built 6. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am, I should say. Please let Liz know the American people love you. Okay, well, thank Liz. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay, people are saying congrats to the winner. We bought a bunkie last week. If we book a tour, we get an additional 150 off. You probably already got that 150 bucks off, Daniel. Because, well, you should have got that. Okay, just email us. We'll hook you up. There's that Home Depot gift card if you book a tour before the end of the night. So I'll reiterate that one more time. We had a pre-sale. If you bought a bunkie before the end of the contest, like this glorious, intelligent, good-looking person Daniel did. So he bought a bunkie before the contest closed, and we wanted to reward that. I'm going to offer that. That reward goes away tonight. So book a tour at the very least, and then you might be able to sneak in. But everybody else, you're going to miss out on that $150 Home Depot gift card. Okay. What about a CPA in the U.S.? We could always use. I mean, you want to go through the books again? We're trying to dust our 2024 year end off, and we're having rigorous debates amongst the team. Okay, how much for shipping to Newfoundland? I know. Bruce, email me. I don't know exactly. We can get to Nova Scotia for about $800, like Canadian. But it's farther, so. Okay. Canadians say A at the end of something. You sound Canadian. Nowadays, say the word like a lot in their sentences. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm trying my best not to say like a lot. Eh? What is the wood from the summer cabin from? So that one is that's from Europe. The two kits we don't make ourselves are the summer cabin and the bathroom bunkie. They're still from a smaller wood from Eastern Europe. Okay. Oh dang! I can't get the website to load to look at the sale. Dang, the website might be overloaded right now. Please keep trying. Need a remote booker. I think that's literally what we're looking for. Basically, not a bookkeeper, but it's something like that. I'm not the expert, but check Indeed for our job listings. I think that one is a Canadian position. I'm in Summerlin, BC. Would we ship to Kelowna? We ship to Kelowna. Yes, we do. Email me for a specific quote, Rochelle, and we'll make it happen. And don't wait until February 5th to do it. Do it like tonight. Because quotes sometimes take a day or two to get back to you. So once again, our epic winter sale, it's ending February 6th. So I'm gonna reiterate that sale, okay? Go to Epic Sale. It's gonna be fantastic. It's always our best sale of the year. Okay, for more information, go to bunkielife.com/epic sale. Oh, someone asked, what is the oldest bunkie and how is it holding up? Well, my bunkie is the original bunkie, and it's 10 years old now. Yeah, 10 years old. That's scary. 10 years old, and it's still in great. I did renovate it into an office from an Airbnb, so I restained it, I think around year 5 or 6, but still great, still very usable. Use it as my office. I'm not in it right now, but it's a great office. What is the square footage of the 6,000 one? It is 99 square feet. That's the summer cabin. Okay. Diesel heaters are great. Yes, they are. If I want to avoid having a permit, does only the footprint count or the entire square footage? That's very much dependent, Veronica, on your local mafia. I'd say most of the time it's the square footage on the ground, but sometimes people will count the loft. Sometimes we have to write the word storage loft on the plans when we send them to you, and that will appease the local mafia. Sometimes they count the whole thing. I'd say most of the time they don't, but it depends. How do you fasten the bunkie to the foundation? Just screws. That's in the build video that we'll send to you. In the previous time, they showed a bunkie with a little wood stove. Yeah, check out Cubic Mini Wood Stoves in Quebec if you're Canadian, or if you're American as well. They ship everywhere. Also, tinywoodstove.com, I think, is an American company that's quite good. I just like companies that are made in North America, and those are both great options. Question, 6,000, 10 by 10, yeah. We do have a smaller one called the bathroom bunkie that's like 6 by 6, but that's $3,000. That doesn't really count. I know you have a depot in Ottawa. If shipping is the cost to the depot, yeah, I think we can go to. It's basically in Carp, Ontario, and I think it's like $500 to get a bunkie there. So there's a little cost, but it'll save you some time if you. Could you ship to the Caribbean? Probably. Someone asked. Where are we located? We are located in Rockwood, Ontario, Canada, but we ship all across North America. And my thing just skipped down. If the bunkie models need a foundation to assemble, you need to build the bunkie on something flat. It doesn't need to be too crazy, but you can put in a like some patio stones, a little deck frame. There's lots of different ways to do the foundation. Do you need permits to put them in the backyard? In most cases, no, Lisa, but in some cases, yes. So obviously consult your local mafia. Make sure you pick the right size. Yeah. Do they leak and are they drafty? No, they are not drafty at all. You do not feel the wind at all. We do recommend sealing the corners with a little sealant or just with wood stain, but they don't generally leak and they are not drafty at all. Insulation value is low unless you do add some. The winner was Jennifer and Jamie from, I believe people were saying Washington, but I don't remember them saying that. Your sale on your homepage that just went up does not work. Uh-oh. Let me check that out. Okay. bunkielife.com. Does the sale page work? Check out the sale here. Oh, dang. Gabriel, please fix this. Main header not working. Okay, we're going to fix that. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Oh, people are saying, I want a local mafia merch. Okay, you know what? We were talking about that, Haley. Yeah, that actually would be awesome. Ask your local mafia. Like the hoodie. I feel like you need a hoodie. Okay. All right. Dreaming of a Bunkie Life home. Very cool. Not technically a home, but you get the idea. Do you deliver to New Brunswick? All the time. New Brunswick, very popular area for bunkies. How much extra are you shipping to the States? I'm in Texas. So we ship to Texas all the time. It might even be, like during our Epic sale, you might find the shipping prices are a lot lower than you expect. Go to bunkielife.com/epic sale for all the details. Do you have a shipping cost to Moncton? Do you mean Moncton? If you mean Moncton, I think it's about $650. Yeah, you did mean Moncton. Okay. Yeah, we have a little depot right outside of Moncton that's $600 we ship to you. And then, of course, you can pick it up there, or for an extra charge, we can get it to your door. Do you try to arrange more than one kit to save on shipping costs? Yes, we do, Maureen, all the time. So a lot of times when we're quoting shipping, we'll try to do it as a group delivery, which will save everyone some money. Okay. Nova Scotia. Love the song. It's where I am. Cool. I love that province. Okay. Is the... Will you have a buy a bunkie, get a bathroom bunkie free again? Zach Black asks. Probably not in the near term. We do have our Epic Winter Sale, which is on right now until February 6th. But we might not combine that with other stuff for now. You should have contests just for Canadians and the separate one for the USA. We might do that next year, maybe. Yeah. I think generally speaking, I think there was more camaraderie, and I think there's more bridges built than bridges burned between the countries in this particular moment of history. But I can hear where you're coming from. Some Canadians were ticked. They're like, I can't believe the Americans are being included. Well, we included them. Deal. Okay. Highly interested in a remote job. Don't see on Indeed. Karen, I think it's the Canadian Indeed that has the listing right now. We do have a couple American. We have an American intern that we've hired, but so far it's mostly Canadians. So if you're Canadian, check it out or just email in. We can hook you up. I would love to book a tour, but I live in Southeast Georgia. Okay, so we do remote tours. So go to bunkielife.com/tours to book a virtual tour. Not as good, but almost as good as a in-person tour. Okay, so let me just make sure we fixed that. Okay, check out that we've fixed the bunkielife.com thing. Okay, a lot of great questions here. Okay, dang. Okay, we're still trying to fix the website. Awesome. Okay. Do you sell kits for resale? I'm not sure what that means exactly, but generally speaking, we're putting them out the door as fast as we can make them. Is it possible to pre-cut with extra woods to make taller ceilings? We can sell extra courses of wood to make your bunkie slightly taller. There is, at some point, though, a limit, and the engineers will not let us go further than that, depending on the kit. So, great question. America loves Canada. Well, thank you. We love Americans most of the time. Will the winner be responsible for paying tariffs? I'm hoping that we can get that bunkie out before the tariffs get put into place. I'm actually, remote virtual tour booked. Awesome, Tracy. Looking forward to chat with you. Oh, wow. Glad you mentioned remote tours. Yeah, totally. We understand most people are not within an hour or two of Rockwood, Ontario. Some people have driven from Michigan and New York and even farther away. But generally speaking, most folks that come to us in person are sort of close. So we do the remote version of that. It's pretty good. Okay, well, I got to the bottom of these comments. There's some great comments. I want to make sure that everybody feels more than welcome to ask any questions. There's no wrong questions. There's no stupid questions. I'm here for you. Okay. Where do we go to book the tours again? Go to bunkielife.com/tours. Melissa Corey, great question. bunkielife.com/tours if you want to book a virtual tour or even just a small phone chat with us. Either way is fine. Okay, if we do an in-person, we are from Florida. Do you have one we can stay for one night? Yeah, probably. If you fly from Florida, my website just crashed. If you're having a situation where you're coming all the way from Florida, we'll put you up. We'll figure it out. I live literally 15 minutes from the factory, so we'll figure something out. Like technically, you could probably stay in the bunkies in front of the factory, but we're not really a residential area. Okay. How far are you from Berlin, Wisconsin? Angela, I don't know exactly, but we have shipped a lot of bunkies to Wisconsin. If you purchase 2 bunkies to provide resources for connecting them, we can provide photos, but really that's up to you. The devil's in the details of how you connect them. But lots of clients have done it. I can send you some photos, and with a little bit of carpentry, you can make it work. Okay. I can finally see the sale items. Good. Okay, I think we fixed it. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a lot. So in my area, Tracy, there are tons of bunkies to stay in because originally in 2015, we had our own little bunkie Airbnb, and a lot of people have kind of copied our business model. So there's lots of bunkies to stay in the local area. We can make it happen for you. A lot of our clients have bought bunkies and then have their own Airbnb not too far from our factory. So. Could a bunkie be made into a communal kitchen? Yes, definitely people have done that. Hello there, I'll definitely be booking to come and see, but not until the weather gets a little better. That's totally fine. I think you can book pretty far in advance if you want to book far in advance. Okay. Did I not announce the winner? Yes, I did. About 20 minutes ago. Okay, so that's it was Jamie and Jennifer, J&J. What's the process like insulating a bunkie? Okay, I would suggest once upon a workbench, check out our website, the frequently asked questions. There's stuff about insulation, and there's videos of me doing a few, and doing the floor, doing the roof, and I would check that out. And then if you have more specific questions, book a tour. Book a tour. Do you work with interior stylists? Well, we have a kind of a style. One of our salespeople, Grace, is actually an internal stylist, but we're open to any ideas you have. As well. We all the styling that you see on our website of our models at the factory are kind of like my wife's and my team. Like the newest stuff is all our team members, but in the past it was Carrie doing all the decorations. So, any ideas to keep the bunkie cool? Great question. You can get a little cheap air conditioning unit. You can buy a mini split unit with they're also known as ductless air conditioners / heaters. They're the best. Love those things. They're not that expensive. And they're a heater in the winter and a air conditioning in the summer. And you can't go wrong. We've got a bunch of them at our factory on some of our display models. They're excellent. Americans come to Northern Ontario when hunting season is open. Great time for Americans to boost our economy. Yeah, exactly. Let's go with win-win here, people. Okay. Shipping to BC, we ship all the time. We have a place in Comox we ship to, a place in Surrey, BC, Kelowna, and Wausau. But we can get right to your door. what I would suggest, Caroline, if you're serious, is email us or book a tour, and we can set you up with an exact quote right to your door. Okay. Hi, I'm from New York. I love your products. Saving my pennies. Awesome. We ship to New York and looking forward to serving you when the time is right. I'm very local to you. I will email it. Okay, perfect. Is there an upload a person can obtain to recreate other people's experiences with you at Bunkie Life? I don't really fully understand the question, Mary. Could you rephrase it? Okay. I do believe there are bunkies in Wisconsin. In Mount Olympus? Maybe. Probably. Yeah. If you want to see them, email me. Sometimes our clients will allow kind of pop-ins if you're serious. Also, you nailed my name. Thanks. Okay. Karen Smith. Love the bathroom monkey as well. Great. Okay. These are excellent questions. I hope you feel like I know a few people who love these. Can I get discounts if I bring customers? Sometimes we'll do referrals, like reward. Like the reality is, it costs us money to advertise. Would I rather give that to our Bunkie Life clients who've already bought a bunkie? Yes, absolutely. I'd rather not pay Facebook and TikTok and all the platforms money to advertise. I'd rather just pay them to our clients. So anytime you refer someone, we're happy to make it worth your while. I'll reach out by email. Ronald McDonald has helped my family so much when one of my siblings was in the hospital. Love that you support them. Thanks, Savannah, and we're looking forward to serving you. Okay. What is the maximum height of the Haven Ultra? Like the height is about 6'4" from the floor to the top of the loft, and then the ground floor is about 8.5 foot ceilings, I think, or roughly that. Yeah, pretty tall ceilings on the ground floor, and 6'4" upstairs, if that's what you're asking for, like head height. Okay, well, thank you for the kind words, Chaos Unboxing. Do the windows have egress certification? It depends. That varies state by state and province by province, but in some, yeah, basically we can do that if you need that. Is the bunkie a modern Sears house? I mean, it's not a house, right? It's still a bunkie, but it's that kind of concept, yes. They're really cute. Well, thanks, Kat. Okay, I would be remiss if I didn't remind everybody to come for a tour. I'm going to share a little bit about what a tour looks like. Oops. What does a tour look like? Okay, let me just share a little bit about what it's like to book a tour, whether that's in person or virtual. Okay. So if you're serious about getting a bunkie, you have land, you're thinking about doing something this year, and you understand a bunkie is not really a house, but it's kind of like a little extra space, for that type of thing. You understand the use case. Maybe it's an office for you. Maybe it's a salon. Maybe it's like a studio of some sort. If you have the right use case, I'm going to invite you to come for a tour. Okay, check this out. All right, so here's a glimpse of what you can experience when you book a tour of the Bunkie Life factory and showroom. Today, we had a wonderful girl named Michelle come in as she's been looking at a new bunkie for her family cottage. We broke down to start her situation. What is she looking for? What does her family want? And to see which bunkie might be the perfect one for her. We then gave her a glimpse into the work through the factory as we threw on some safety glasses and went and saw how the world's best bunkie is actually made right here in Rockwood, Ontario. After that, we got to show her how easy it was to really build a bunkie, showing her how the pieces go together and how it's just like building a kit of Lego, but with wood. Finally, we showed her a couple different options from the Rockwood to the Hideaway as she got to see and experience the bunkies for herself and choose what's best for her and her family's cottage. If you'd like a similar experience, you can book your own tour at bunkielife.com/tours. I know you can physically come here to the factory if you want to see us in person, or we can do the exact same experience virtually over Zoom or FaceTime. We look forward to connecting with you either way and can't wait to meet you. Okay, so Darcy was asking, would a composting toilet work in one, like a little closet? Yeah, a lot of folks will add composting toilets to their bunkies. We make one called the bathroom bunkie as a separate structure. We also have something called the partition pack. You can add like basically a little closet essentially for a little micro toilet situation. So yeah, composting toilets are very common with our clients. And the how-to guides, foundation, yeah, that all comes with with the bunkie. Things like solar, that's up to the solar company, but a lot of that stuff, if it's not directly in the build manual, you will find a lot of helpful information, Yumi, on the private Facebook group. So there's 2,000 people all across North America. If you type in like solar, there'll be like tons and tons of people commenting and different posts about it. You can get a lot of great ideas and what to do, what not to do from that group. So I'd suggest that. Okay. Question: do you have bug netting kits for the bunkies? That's a cool idea, Clayton. We don't have that, but all the kits except the summer cabin come with screens. So if that's what you meant by bug netting, but yeah. How do you make a bunkie an Airbnb? Okay, so check out our presentation we did on Airbnb. Go to bunkielife.com/Airbnb. I answer a lot of those questions and then some presentations on that page. How far are you from Niagara Falls? About, on the Canadian side, about 2 hours, not even an hour and a half. On the American side, a little bit farther. Is your bunkie office open on Saturday? Yes, we have tours all day Saturday. Basically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We do our tours. And we're open on Monday. If you really need to come on Monday, we can make it happen. But we try to have Monday be kind of our catch-up day. And we're like closed on Sundays. Have you ever heard of any municipal restrictions for a loft bunkie in a backyard? Yeah, some places they'll say it's too tall. That's usually where they'll get you, is too tall. But generally, it just depends on the area. So if you're in a rural area, it's usually not a big deal. If you're like right in the city of Toronto, it can be trickier to get a bunkie that high. Can you put the bathroom bunkie on stilts? Yeah, you could. Make sure you do it safely. Is a bunkie structurally enough sound to add a yes, Stacy, we have a Murphy bed on a bunch of bunkies, including one at our factory. There's a Murphy bed on our hideaway. Yeah. When will Sprucewood Lodge be added to the manageable payment page? Bruce, I don't understand what the manageable payment page is, but you can definitely finance a Sprucewood if that's what you're asking for. Yeah. I did already announce the winners. Is it okay? So Susan asks, is a heater safe enough for sleeping during the winter? It depends on where you are. So and how much you've insulated the bunkie. If you insulated the roof and floor really well, you might be able to get by. It just depends on how far north you are and how cold your actual climate is where you live. Lots of people use them all year round, but I can't say, hey, it's a house. It's not a house. At the end of the day, it's a bunkie. Is this still live? Still yapping away. I'm doing my best. Yeah, it's still live. I have a brother with 10 acres and a buddy with 2 acres. Okay, cool. That's great. Well, I'd love to serve them, Mary, if it makes sense for them. Okay. Thank you for the information. Wonderful selection of buildings. Thank you. Oh, dang, I lost my job Friday. I thought I was going to win. Dang, I'm so sorry, man. That sounds like you've had a rough one. Been there. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, we're ready whenever you're ready. No pressure from us, obviously, if you're going through a transitional time financially. Would the bunkie be livable 3 to 4 seasons around Edmonton? I would say 3 seasons, yeah. 4, probably not in Edmonton, right? Unless you have a real crazy heater and a lot of insulation. It's Edmonton, man. You're dating yourself when you're referring to Sears. That's true. I think they're out of biz, right? Can we order tonight? Yes, Cindy. If you want to order tonight, what I would suggest is email david@bunkielife.com with the subject line, I'm in. I'm going to write that out. At bunkielife.com, subject, I'm in. We'll take it from there. We'll try to get this order processed as quickly as we can. Yeah. Tours are much better than unners. Okay, cool. Think about delivering to Kamloops. That's not a terrible idea, Jen. Yeah, we're always trying to add whatever we do to serve our clients. Whatever we can do better, we will do. Yeah. Oh, the fires wiped out a bunch of properties. Yeah, sorry about that. It's been rough, man. The West Coasters are. Yeah. Okay.
Watching from the Trail, BC. Watch Matt and Mouse. They have a fireplace. Yeah, check out Matt and Mouse's YouTube channel. Thank you to everyone who participated, helping us out. It was really, really fun to do those live streams with people live. Do you have a schedule and date and time? Yeah. Angela, if you go to bunkielife.com/tours here, go to bunkielife.com/tours. I'm going to take this away. Go to bunkielife.com/tours, and then you can book a time that works for you. Our schedule is all live there. If you missed it, it's Jennifer and Jamie Ellie from out west somewhere. I think if people are saying Washington State. But yeah, we'll have all the public stuff on the website, or probably post about it tomorrow too. So yeah, I was so excited chatting with them that I forgot to ask them exactly where they're from. Okay, yeah, Jennifer Ellie, that's right. Won the pond. I'm so grateful and wish everyone love and good health. Now that's a good winner, right? Or sorry, that's a good loser, right? You're not a loser, but like people that can take the L and say, hey, I didn't win this time. Maybe I'll win next year. Not get all bitter. Not get all crusty. Appreciate you. Thanks for this live. Probably changing mine and my son's life. Cool. All right. Well, I think we've gotten a good amount of the questions answered. It's been about an hour and a half, but like I said, I'm here till late. If there's questions you got to get off your chest about bunkies, Bunkie Life in general, I'm happy to answer them. More than happy to. So feel free to comment, yell. If you've got questions about buying a bunkie, just bunkies in general, maybe you're not quite ready to do it this year, but you're planning next year, all the above is fine for questions. I mean, I'm here until you let me go. Maybe we'll play a song to play us out. Okay. Not a ton of extra questions streaming in. If you got any though, I'm more than happy to hear you out. So should we do song or should we do more questions? Okay. People are saying fun to build too. That's cool. Yeah, very fun to build. They actually really are quite fun to build. A lot of people say, I love building them. Okay. Are you secret? Okay, the questions all kind of flooded in. Are you coming back to Michigan? Yeah, I love Michigan. It's my favorite, one of my favorite states. How can the winner keep us updated? I'll ask her she might be a private person, but if she's interested in sharing, I'll ask her if she's willing to share. Yeah, I announced all those. And I'll post them on the website too. So I did announce them live, Yumi, but I will also post them on the website very shortly. Any thoughts about anything? Yes, very serious thoughts about it, Annette. We are currently looking at land or buildings in the U.S. right now. We're projecting to have our factory be completely booked up within a year or two, and so we want to start thinking ahead. And we feel like it would be awesome if the Canadian stuff was made in Canada using Canadian lumber and the American stuff was made in America using American lumber. That would be a great vision. And what I found is, 5 years ago, I was like, it was insane to say we're going to make bunkies in Canada, but I said it, we made it happen. We, meaning all my team members, Justin, Shannon, my wife, we got a great crew of people working for us, making things happen. And so I strongly believe we can do the same thing in the USA. But with a lot more experience. Yeah. Okay. We were just at Bunkie Life on Friday. Love seeing the bunkies in person. So awesome. Well, thank you for coming by, Karen. That's awesome. Send an email earlier. Can't wait to chat and visit. Well, come by anytime, Sonia, and we'd love to have you. Will we do another draw? Yeah, we might do another draw. Maybe next year. Yeah, we don't plan too far ahead, but hopefully next year we'll do something like this. Do you offer discounts on bulk orders? Sure. Yeah, Russell, email in depending on what you're thinking about doing, and we can make something happen. If I buy 3 bathroom bunkies, 1 for bathroom, 1 kitchen and sleeper, that might be a very small area to sleep in, buddy. Can they be built on a trailer? Yes, but not really driven around. Some people have built them on trailers to move them around on their property, but they're too big to really get down the road or down the highway for sure. Okay. It's the top speed of your bunnies. What?
we're in the USA. We're open to any suggestions right now. We're looking, and it has to be close to where lumber is, and close to where our clients are, which right now is all over. We ship to 40 U.S. states, but we want to be sort of central to reach most of our people. Awesome people, love this business is going. Cool. Thank you. Very kind words. Can't wait for next year too. Hope you do expand to the USA. I'm Tennessee and have 15 acres with a beautiful creek. Is it industrial? Is it zoned industrial? Just kidding. Yeah, Tennessee's beautiful. I love Tennessee. We used to try to go to Nashville like once a year. And since we had kids, that's a little less frequent, but I love Tennessee. If you stain it before assembly, does it come with numbers for building? Yeah, there's little stickers in the corners that with the part label for each kit, so you can stain it before or after, either way. Okay, cool. Well, that is all the questions I thought that you have. I want to make sure I'm not leaving anybody out, but that's really, it was a great evening. I hope you feel like you learned something. I hope you feel like it was uplifting. And I'm really proud of everybody that made the Bunkie Life contest happen. This was the first year, we just had a baby. It was the first year where I felt like I was really hands off. I just was able to jump on and look great, but thank you to all the people that made me look great. Braden, Gabriel, Shannon, Stacy, Charlotte, everybody, Brittany, everybody that made this happen and so smooth. Thank you. Really appreciate that. We've just got a great crew. All right. I'm gonna make sure I don't leave anybody out. Should there be another contest, this would be the 15th annual Bunkie Life giveaway. That's true. That's the right number. Maybe we'll do it. Come to Southeast Georgia. We are industrial and we need a company like y'all. Cool. Thank you for the contest. I've learned about the bunkies and I hope one day it's something I can get one. Well, Luba, we're ready for you whenever you're ready. Okay, I might just grab my guitar and we'll call it a night. So, one last call. If you want to get a bunkie in your life, what I would suggest is book a tour, because if you book a tour before the end of the night, there's another extra little bonus if you end up buying one. And so let's make it worth your while. We have an amazing sale on until February 6th. Okay, it's our epic winter sale, biggest sale of the year. Always the best prices, best shipping prices, all the above. Okay, so check it out. And if you're something you're serious about doing, book a tour right now before you go to bed. Okay, because you don't let it become that thing. Oh, I was thinking about doing it, I never did it. Oh, I almost did it. Oh, the bunkie would have been so great, but I never did. Don't let that become one of those things. Okay, if it's something that will benefit your life, something that will allow you to spend more time with the people that matter most, go to bunkielife.com/tours right now, book a tour, and let's chat. Maybe it's not the right fit for you right now, and that's okay too, but at least you'll know. Okay. Open in Rochester, New York. Okay. All right, let's, I think the questions are pretty much done. Let's play us out. The song. Sorry. Okay. Have a great evening, and yeah, we'll see you again real soon.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand tumble and fall. Oh, the mountains crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Every step you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every single day I'll be watching you. Every move you make, every claim you stake, every move you make, every smile you fake, I'll be watching you. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me.
Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the flip side.